this week's Kids Church Mindful Moment, a time that we can connect at home with ourselves, with each other, and ground ourselves in God's presence. This week, we're going to explore our emotions and our feelings a little bit, and we're going to see how those emotions actually feel in our body. And to do that, I want to start by sharing the story of Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. And you can find the story right here to read together. But a quick sketch of the story is that Mary and Martha were the sisters of Lazarus. And Lazarus was really, really sick. And Mary and Martha were afraid that he was going to die. So they sent word to Jesus and said, "Please come quick. You need to come and help Lazarus." But Jesus was really busy and lots of people wanted Jesus. And it took him a while to get there. And by the time Jesus got to Mary and Martha's house, Lazarus had died. I wonder how they must have felt when Jesus came late and they felt that they had already lost their brother. I wonder, have you ever experienced losing something or someone that was really important to you? And when you think of that time, what did that feel like in your body? I imagine Mary and Martha must have felt very sad and disappointed and maybe even a little angry at Jesus. Well, let's shake off those feelings because the story doesn't end there. Jesus came in and seeing how distraught Mary and Martha were, he went into the room with Lazarus and he called out to Lazarus and he prayed and Lazarus got up. Imagine that. What a surprise. I wonder, have you ever experienced something so surprising and unexpected? Maybe not somebody getting up whom you thought was dead, but having something happen that you really didn't expect to happen. And it was a joyful time. It was a wonderful surprise. When you think of that time, what did that feel like in your body? I like to imagine that Mary and Martha must have been so overflowing with joy to see their brother healed. They must have also been so surprised. It was so unexpected and maybe even a little confused. Like, how is it that this happened? That story is full of big, big feelings. And what I like about the story is that it reminds us that life is full of these big feelings. Even these best friends of Jesus had big feelings. And sometimes they were hard, big feelings, and sometimes they were wonderful, big feelings. And God isn't there to take those big feelings away, but God is there to be with us in those feelings. So that even when we have those big feelings, we're not alone. We don't have to feel overwhelmed by them because we are grounded with God in those feelings. God is there holding us and walking with us through those times. So I want us to do a little check your emotion weather exercise. Sometimes our feelings can feel like the weather. And like the weather, they come and they go. And sometimes when we're in the middle of it, it feels like it's going to be like this forever. Have you ever been in the middle of a storm and wondered, will this storm ever end? But storms always pass. So let's see if we can explore some of our feelings like they were the weather. So let's imagine feeling sad. Sad can feel like a rainy day. When you imagine feeling sad, what happens to your body? What happens to your face? What happens to your shoulders? We think of sad as maybe a feeling that we have in our brain or in our heart, but sometimes it's a feeling we have in our muscles and our body. When we're feeling sad, we can think of it like rain. Let's see if we have another one. How about when you're feeling mad? That can feel like a storm. How does that feel in your body? How does your body change when sadness to mad? Maybe there's some strength behind mad, but maybe there's also some tension. Let's let our storm pass and see what other weather we can have. How about when we're feeling stressed? What kind of weather might that feel like? Maybe it feels like a windy day. Everything is blowing and out of control. When we're feeling stressed, it can feel like a windy day, howling, so much happening, and we don't know what to focus on. Let's try a lonely day. What does it feel like when you're lonely? Maybe it feels like a cloudy day. There's no rain or storm, but it's just kind of gray and blah. What does that feel like in your body when you're feeling lonely? How about when you're feeling happy? Happy might feel like a sunny day for you, like there's warmth that embraces you, like there's freedom, like you could dance or sing or smell the flowers and the warmth. And how does that feel in your body when you imagine happiness or a sunny day? How does your face change or your shoulders change? How does your tummy change? I wonder if you can play with your weather forecast. Maybe you can act out the different weathers and see if somebody can guess what you're feeling when you act out the type of weather that you're feeling. Maybe you could play charades with feelings, so just act out the feeling itself and see if people can guess what you're feeling. Maybe you can make your own weather drawings. You can put them on a fridge, and when you're feeling a certain weather, you can put that up and say, this is the weather that I'm feeling today. Maybe you have other weathers, other feelings that you feel. I wonder what other forecasts you would add to our weather feelings. Maybe there's the sweltering hot day. What kind of emotions does that make you think of? Maybe there's the cold winter day. What kind of feelings does that make you think of? As you play with these feelings, as you experience them and then shake them off and then try and explore a different one, we can remember that through all of them, God is with us. And all of them, like the weather, will come and will go. None of them will stick around forever. But what does stick around is that we're never alone through them. May we remember that we're never alone as we share our blessing this week. May there be love in your heart to give. May there be joy in your heart to share. And may there be courage in your heart to lift others up. See ya.